something. I don't know. How you doing?
Just waiting for people to turn up.
Fuck knows. I don't know. I don't know.
This call's flooring me. It's freaking horrible.
It's fucking freezing.
Man,
Public eye. He said he's coming on to give you loads of grief now.
I'm more like you.
No, I swear down, babe. Watch this.
Why, what have you been winding him up about?
No, not now, mate. I haven't said no. It was Amanda. Oh, it's fucking freezing.
You'll have been winding people up.
Go on and have a look, kid. Do you really believe that?
Yeah.
Well, you
I
know.
don't believe Amanda would say anything bad about me.
I didn't say she said anything bad about
Well,
you.
how would he be going mad at me then?
I don't know. He said he heard you.
Heard me what?
When we were on the phone, he said,
So he heard you.
say what?
It's that public eye. Because all I said was, I don't mind whacking people over the head with a hammer.
A spanner.
Yeah, that one as well.
I've added you, but it's saying you're not there. You're going to have to come back.
What a strange.
It's not adding him. There he is.
That's why.
Are you there? Can't hear you though.
Morning, Andy W. Morning, John and Kendra.
It's public eye. We can't hear you, mate.
We haven't got him muted, have we?
No. What it is, he come on Ash's the other day and Ash couldn't hear him, but I could. So he's saying he's having bother with his phone. So that's what it is. Can't hear you.
How's
You
everyone?
need someone else on, but then we wouldn't be able to hear you. That's fucking shit, that.
How's everyone doing today?
Public eye, you need a phone. Sorry, babe. If you need a phone, mate, I'll text you now.
So yeah, sorry I'm late, guys. Torb slept in and I'm still not very well. It's flooring me this cold this time. Proper flooring me. So I just thought I'd come on rather than do something structured.
Saying that. I was going to say, if you need a phone, I've got one for you, but I've tried to get on fucking StreamYards with this one as well, and it doesn't work.
I know it's freezing today, innit?
All right, have another go, mate, and if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. If you need a phone, I'll give you the phone, or you can try it. If you need a phone. No, I've got it for now. I'll take you anyway.
So disruptive.
That's what DJ said as well. DJ said if anyone ever needs the phone, you can give him one of them. So there you go, mate. I can give you one if you need one. All right. All right, son. All right. Go on then. Ta-ra.
So I hope you don't mind me having a few days off the structured stuff, but
I'll put the 8 on me.
Morning, Gregory. But my brain's not
Morning.
firing on all cylinders with this cold, so
Morning.
proper wipe me.
I'll put one out again for something.
I hope everyone's well, though. But yeah, some positive stuff going on in the community, which is nice.
I've missed it all. Oh yeah, I'm fucking that was carry on with Kingston last night.
I know, but
you wouldn't believe what happened to me last night.
I know, but you caught like the end of it, didn't you? And I filled you.
I was in the fucking police one and everything. You know, the doctors off home and everything.
But can I just finish what I'm saying rather than you interrupting with stress? because it's positive,
I know.
you know,
We
and
like positive, don't we?
yeah, and I think we all seem to be coming together again, which I think will be really positive for you guys. And we're going to set some like guidelines for all the auditors doing lives and stuff, you know, so there's like a blanket approach, so to speak. But
Are
all
you
sounds
there?
positive. Morning, Rex.
Can you hear us,
Morning,
public eye?
Nutter.
Can't hear you, mate. Let me fuck about with these settings on here. Edit mic settings.
Turn it up.
It's halfway up though. Public eye. Device not connected now, it's saying.
It's all sounding positive, you know, what's about us all coming back together and really trying to build this community back up and keep it a nice, safe place for everyone. Obviously, I think the content creators, myself and Torbs included, do need to be mindful as well about what we bring to the lives and not getting dragged into the negative. You know, I think.
Right, just stay there 2 seconds, public eye. I'm going to fuck about with your settings. Automatically adjust. No, we don't want to do that. Right, let's bring you in now, kid. Are you there?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
You can't. Talk to us.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, man. Go
Yeah, I
on.
could hear noise in the background.
Can you hear us?
Yeah?
We've just had to turn your volume right up.
Can you hear us?
No, then.
He's on the
Morning,
motorway as
Bear.
well, no? Oi, Bear.
Public Eye's trying to jump in and it's not playing.
I can't hear you again. Wait, I fuck about with your mic again. It was like this the other day on Ashes. One, two, one, two. 1-0, look at you. I think you are on the glow. Oh, wrong channel. Sorry. Fucking going to get myself put to bed in a minute, mate.
You'll be locked in the
like
frigging shed.
I'm getting a cold off you, babe.
I will be locking you in the shed because I'm going to bed myself. I feel like crap.
You're going to break it, man. Watch me. This side, look. You know anyway how to do
I know,
computers.
but, like, I'm full of cold and I'm like, nah. And my brains are not working properly.
It's fucking freezing. Oh, you come
But
fucking
yeah,
double trouble.
anyway, we had
Oh,
I'll let you tell people about the carry on you had last night now.
So, me and Mrs. Toms. Well, listen, I had to go up my sister's last night for some money. And on the way back, I only had my fucking iPhone with me and it hasn't got much storage on, so I thought I'm going to have to go live. I see your place van with its back doors open, the lights on, so I thought we've got kids in. We've got kids in the van. I'm going to toss them to coppers. Try to keep the kids up. I'm fucking, as I'm approaching the van, I'm thinking, that's Kingston. It's not. It fucking is. Sat there with a vape, a lighter, setting fires. I thought, you little bastard. Fucking having loads of fucking trouble with him lately as well. Do you know what I mean? So I said, lock him up. And lock him up, mate. You know what I mean? The copper said to me, he said, right, I said, can he come with me now? He went, no, I think we're gonna lock him up. And I went, yeah, lock him up anyway. Fucking give him a shock. And he needs to know what he's in line for, man. The fucking road is going down. So what it is, he was only blagging though, the other copper come. Because he was stamping the fire out with his foot. Said, right, we'll take him home. I went, he can come with me. I went, no, anyway, take us up. Fucking bring me home with him. Because he'll run away. So when I was in the van, I could hear Kingston whispering in the cage to his mate, just say this. I went, just say fuck off. Just say the truth, man. I don't want to see him go down that road, so I've took his phone off him. He's got a phone there, fucking unlimited everything. That's took. He's got no PlayStation in the bedroom. And the last time, from the last episode,
Morning,
and he's
Amanda.
grounded for a month. A full month. Unlucky son. I'm fucking arm driving about in a police van, man. I couldn't believe it. I'm thinking fucking how one of them fucking well-known auditors and I'm driving about with these fuckers. No good, that man. You know what I mean?
He's definitely going off the rails, and I'm sick of telling the social workers.
Cheers, Robbie, lad. Fucking hell.
Go on, Ralphie lad.
He's class, isn't he, Robbie?
Yeah, I love Ralphie lad.
Really class. Oh, Paul, man, he's fucking setting the fucking football field on the
No,
Southlands.
it's not like it's not typical team. He's going off the rails, like big style. I can see it, and I want
I think he's smoking green in that, man.
I really want to nip it in the bud, because I don't want him to go down that path. The poor kid has had a terrible childhood, and it's all coming out sideways with us, and he's
What's
proper.
that got now for you
I
today, mate?
can see him. No, it's not AA. But he is seriously going off the rails, and I'm trying to do it in a different way. But I don't want him to have to go through what I did as a teenager. I really don't.
Buster, no!
Exactly, Amanda. And fucking
No.
that's classed as arson. You have arson on your record. And
You're not getting on my knee, Buster.
that
Fuck off.
stays with you. Even that doesn't get
Sick.
wiped when you're
Good
a
lad,
teenager.
stay there. You're not going on my knee. You're a big fat cunt, man.
Arson, that's one thing that will always stay on your record. Like if you get done for like shoplifting or whatever, that gets wiped when you're 18. Arson doesn't.
No, I don't ever get wiped when you're 18, babe.
Like the petty ones do.
Don't know.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
positive.
Like down? No, stay.
Because obviously I got into trouble as a teenager and they all got wiped when I was 18 even. But arson, that stays with you forever. It affects you getting tenancies, frigging all sorts. It's a bad charge, arson. And, he's got to know that.
Oh no, arson's fucking bad. Get lights off on it. Well, 15, yeah.
You see, I had a few issues with my eldest, but not like this.
Oi, Rosie.
Morning, Rosie. It was more struggles with his mental health and stuff and supporting him through that.
Buster, let me drink my coffee, mate, please. Fuck's sake. Sorry, man, but he's fucking doing me head in.
I know, but I can.
Wants to be on me knee. Are we done?
All right, Mum was gone. Mum was gone, all that teenage stuff.
I'm talking little petty fires at the minute.
But it can get worse, and I want to nip it in the bud. I don't want him to go down that
It's
path.
fucking bad arson, mate. I know we all fuck about with fires when we're kids, but
I've been begging him for nearly a year now to get him some help, some emotional support and stuff.
I think all kids go through phases with fires, Michael, but it's fucking dangerous, man, Fires can lead you on to other things, that kid. Bad shit, man.
And his
I'm
behaviour.
gonna have to have a talk with him properly on it tonight.
I did.
I know you did.
He had me in tears and everything.
I just shout.
And
get frustrated.
I know, but honestly, Bear, I can see him going completely off the rails with everything he's been through, and I want it nipping in the bud. And like the social workers and stuff just don't seem to care. Well, I've got one who carries machetes, and I was like, I don't fucking care about. Well, obviously it's sad for them, but Kingston he's in our care. I want him help and I want it now. You know, I've been begging for a year. It's ridiculous. You know, and like, we can't even, like, the most frustrating thing is they're classing it as a family arrangement. We don't even have parental responsibility, so we can't make them referrals ourselves. You know,
I have to go and see a solicitor, aren't we?
yeah, it has to go through them, and it's so frustrating.
No, it doesn't even have to go through them. They have to go looking for Emma.
Yeah, so we have to go through them. They go through Emma. Emma says no, and we're back to square one. And it's like, what the fuck? But
So even when we want to go on holiday, we'd have to get Emma's permission.
even if we wanted to go on a camping trip for a week, we'd need permission. And it's
I can't even
ridiculous.
believe how Emma's fucking turned out the way she has, like, fucking going, man. Sad.
It's so wrong.
Must be something in the genes, because even though Natalie's fucking la.
It's
Must be something in the genes, the female genes on fucking on our mum's side. Because even Nana was la.
yeah, I think the thing with Kingston is he bottles everything up. He won't talk to you about anything, and that's.
But I've got them recorded, my mate. I've recorded the cunt, mate. You know what I mean? She's not this social worker.
See, I don't think it's this social worker's fault, because she's been wanting things to move for a long time.
Yeah, but listen, no, babe. Listen, tell the truth. When I say something, right, like fucking question something, she says, stop being aggressive. I said, I'm not being fucking aggressive, man. I'm asking you a question because we fucking demanding that Kingston gets the care that he deserves. I'm being aggressive. I don't fucking think so, mate. No wonder I had to fucking record your other fucking. I'm going to record you as well. I told her, I'll fucking record you.
But is it so frustrating?
Without, you know, this other social worker, I swear down, I've got it on my phone still. I'm backed
Like,
up and everything.
When it's your own kid, you kind of have them boundaries in place and them rules in place from a very young age, you know, and you teach them from everything from the day they're born, basically. But then all of a sudden we've had a teenager put with us who's extremely damaged, doesn't open up, you know, is so used to like
He
that.
wasn't like that though when he first come, was he? He was damn good, like the way he talked about women and men treat women. I used to think, yeah, shit like you, kid. Do you know what I mean?
And deep down, I know
His dad got out of jail again, and he's fucking put all his fucking up, and his dad's not going to pick the drink up, and blah blah blah, and see him. Then dad's fucking coming, he's like, and then fucked him off. Then social services are saying you can see him, then you can't fucking see him. And now dad's back in jail.
No, what I think
breach your license.
What I think it is because obviously he feel like everything happened with his mum. Then his mum doesn't want him, so he feels rejected. And then his dad came out of jail. He pinned all his hopes on his dad. His dad wanted to see him.
So, that was only to get the winner, that boy, you know.
We know that, but in Kingston's poor little lad, it was like, oh, at least one of my parents want me. Do you know what I mean? At least one of my parents loves me properly. Had his heart set on his dad changing. He's now realised his dad hasn't changed. He's back in jail for the same offences. And poor little kid's heartbroken and he's lashing out. But he's lashing out at the people who were trying to, like, and now he's like comfortable here. He knows he's not going to get hit. You know, he knows he can just go to the cupboard and help himself. You know, he knows he can pretty much
go fucking free,
pretty much be himself. And all this stuff that he's been bottling up for years is spilling out all over, but he doesn't know how to manage that. So it's coming out in really destructive ways, which is why I've been begging for him to have some kind of support to help him learn these new coping strategies and stuff. And
he's got some now. Was supposed to have. She's seen him once. That's go with a woman.
Yeah, but that's like core support. That's the low level stuff.
Is it?
I wanted him to get, you know, proper trained psychologists to have that way of getting
what
things
it is,
out
get that
here.
fucking social worker back here, and she's fucking listening to me. And I'm going to record it so she can't say I'm being fucking aggressive now. That stupid cow. fucking said from day one what it is. I'll make sure fucking Kingston gets the fucking credit.
I know, and you know, we are trying our best. You know, I sat and I had a proper heart to heart to him last night, and you know, I'm not even like blood related, you know, but I treat him like he's one of my own. You know, whatever I'll do for my kids, I'll do for Kingston. You know, and he had me in tears because I really don't know how to help him because he won't talk to me.
And look there, I said the coppers fucking keep it, man. Here he is.
Can we hear you now?
Public eye, I've got a phone for you, mate. Might be just some daft settings. I've got a choice of phones for you anyway, kid.
He's disconnected now.
He's still there, but it's in. Look at what's this. You don't even have to switch it on. You just go, and it's a lovely flavour. It is blueberry. Oh, fuck no. Blueberry sour raspberries, 2%. All you do is suck it. It's gorgeous, that.
So he used to,
Yeah, PlayStation.
and he used to really like football. He bought a pair of.
He asked me to take him a boxing, and then I said, "Oh well, now we won't fucking go."
He used to be
I'll box him in the fucking garden.
He used to be really interested in football. He used to play it almost every day. He got a pair of football boots for about 150 quid. Sold them.
He sold them. I think we fucking daft. You know what I mean?
Apparently
Money
they
he's
got-
had lately that he thinks we don't know.
Apparently they got stolen at school, but as soon as we said we're going to phone the school, he was like, "No, you can't do it." He's 14.
But every time there's boxing on, any boxing pay-per-view, I get it, right? And I try to get him to watch the boxing with me. No, don't like it. Fucking get in here, man, and watch the boxing with me. And I mean, you'll do Rocky Balboa at the end.
And then, like, if he plays on the PlayStation, he'll punch himself and everything, you know, if he dies. It's mental.
Not only that, if he dies or fucking gets shot or something,
Or
man, he's punching walls and putting big fucking holes in his knuckles, isn't he?
If he doesn't win or anything like that, I
know, but I'm going to try and get him into it. I'm going to have a word with him today. What it is, you're grounded, mate. So at the end of the day, you've got no PlayStation, so you might as well come to boxing. Amazing, yeah.
Why don't we get a punch bag and some gloves and that, or gloves and pads?
Shall we?
When
yeah, because there's loads of hooks up there. I wouldn't even have to put no hooks up there.
And it's like something that you two could do together as well, because I think that's what he needs. Yeah. Is like, obviously he's lost his dad now, which he was kind of attached to. He needs that.
We will. I'd love to. Fucking hell, we've got you twice here. There's two public eyes. Right, are you there? Are you there, brother?
Right. As I said, Amanda, I do think he's got something like that, but they're just not listening.
Well, I do your mic settings again, public eye. Two seconds, but I've got you, kid. 2 seconds, I'll just do this though at public eye, see if we can get him on. Right, once we on. Right, Bear, you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me,
public eye, tell me if you can hear your public eye, Bear. Public eye, are you there?
No, I can't hear nothing.
No, I can't either. How are you doing, kid?
All right, no, I had to jump on because listen, do you know what it is? Listening to you here, I can relate, like, to an extent. That was me. I was that child. Like, and you know, like a lot of the time when I used to do, because you do, when you're like angry and you got stuff going on, you do lash out in certain ways. And as a kid, even like in your teenage years, I believe a lot of it's like for some cry of attention. Not that he's not getting the attention, but like it can be a cry for attention.
Yeah.
So every time I used to do something wrong, I used to get fucking battered for it, man. And like, and not that I shouldn't, like there shouldn't be discipline there, but it was almost like people were just telling me what I already thought about myself. So it didn't really help sometimes being bashed and battered. And I had the same thing where it was like, you know, take him to the police station, take him, arrest him. He needs to be told what path he's going down. But then I kind of look back at that and I think all they kind of done was like show me what I thought I was going down anyway. So then when obviously the people like my parents, because it was my mum's decision to do that, I kind of thought, well, even my mum's trying to shop me to the police. So it's weird. There's two ways of looking at it. There's your way of looking at it as the responsible adult, but then there's the way that the child's kind of looking at it because of their mental state of mind and what they've got going on. Do you get that? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, now you've said that, Bear, you know what? Because do you know what, mate? He comes in, right? This is the day we have with Kingston. So he'd get up for school. We don't see him, gets ready, pops his head in, going to school. Okay, son, have a good day. Be good. All right. Comes in, goes up the stairs, gets ready, comes downstairs, put my tea in the microwave, I'm going out. That's it. That's all we fucking... And then, so the only conversation I'm having with him is, right, you're grounded because you fucked up again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't say you fucked up again, but basically you're grounded, you fucked up again, you're grounded, or you've lost this, you've lost that. So I'm going to sit down and have a fucking...
Yeah, as I say, you can't just be like, it's a free pass out because you've got stuff going on. But at the same time, I do think like sometimes maybe, well, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's hard, isn't it? It's hard. There's like...
I sat upstairs in his bedroom with him yesterday. I sent Darren out because he was all frustrated in that. And I know, like, that can't... Sometimes that's not a good thing. So
doesn't help, does it?
So I sent him away, and I'm like, because I had a chat to him the other day about being honest with me because he tells a lot of lies. And I said, I can't support you properly unless you're honest with me.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, you be honest with me and I'll have you back. I'll support you and I'll help you as much as I can. But I can't if you're not going to tell me anything, you know. And I told him I loved him to bits like he's one of my own, you know. But unless he starts opening up about what's going on, and he's like, well, I don't know what's going on. And I was like, well, maybe you need to start thinking about what's going on because you've gone from being the Kingston that we all know to somebody I don't even recognise. And if you carry on like this, you know, you're going to end up like in a bad place. And I don't want to see that happen. I want better for you.
You know what the copper said when we were getting out the van as well? So the coppers are on his case now. I know you are now. So in other words, every time I see you, you're getting pulled now, you little cunt. And I'm thinking, you don't need that, kid. You know what I mean? So he's going to get fucking harassed off them now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why I asked if you had like any hobbies or interests, because like sometimes, I know, like maybe like try and find something positive that he likes, yeah, and try and fucking get him to channel stuff, yeah, and things like boxing. I know it's not everyone's, but it is good. Like it's a very disciplined sport. People think it's just a violent sport. Boxing is actually really disciplined. Like, you know,
I used to go. I used to box.
I don't know. And then it's just a case of like, I think finding that thing that they like and
challenge fucking challenge it, isn't it?
I think, and just showing them that there is positive going on, and you know, and find something that they're good at, and that's all it is. You come on, like I say, I can relate, and he'll be just in a shit place.
And then as soon as it becomes hard work, he's like, I can't be bothered.
I know. So this house, for example, Uncle John, like on his dad's side, said, right, I'll give you the job. And he's got fucking some money, John. He's 2 years younger than me. And he's done fucking, he owns that this estate, man, little bastard. But anyway, he said, I'll give you the job. I want all the tiles off the bathroom. And I'll fucking give you, I can't remember how much, 50 quid, I think it was. Kingston start, I think, no, it's going to be easy just swinging this hammer. And what it is. So, yeah, all right, I'll show him how to do it. You know what I mean? If you do it this way, it'll be easier. And then if fucking it was, I don't want to do it. You fucking started it, mate. So you're going to have to finish it. The way he wouldn't tidy up, I fucking got left to me and he got paid. I should have stuck out his wages, a little shit. What I mean?
He's the best, like everything. Like he started his Duke of Edinburgh and I was giving him loads of praise and saying how good that'll be for his future and everything. He gave up because it got hard work. Couldn't be bothered.
Mr. Banks phoned me and said he hasn't got one of these fucking things on his thingy, on his school record, but he's very close. Now he said, and if he gets it, it'll affect him getting to college, blah, blah, blah. And now he's got that now as well.
It is hard at that age because, like, you know, when you've kind of got like emotional stuff going on anyway, And then at the age that he is, kind of like that's like adolescence,
Oh,
each
which
boy.
is why I've been
So you've
begging.
got everything that you just go through in general there, like even things like being a little bit withdrawn, kind of not wanting to get out of bed, any things like that. That just comes with being a typical teenage boy going. That is. So if you've obviously got other stuff going on as well, it fucking becomes a lot harder.
Yeah,
And it becomes a lot harder for that 14, 15-year-old boy that's got to deal with it too.
And not only that, Bear, you know, he's had now for Christmas this year he did. So this Christmas he had a proper Christmas with us, but the fucking pre-Christmas before that, mate, he got now for fucking Christmas, do you know what I mean? Up his mum and that. You know what I mean? So all of us are sat having a fucking Christmas and they're at home. Little did I fucking know. I knew one year and I fucking went round there with Emma's and that caused trouble, didn't it? She said, I've got no money. So I said, well, right, what is? I'll open the catalogue for you. You open the catalogue and they're fucking in their name, right? Give it all the login details. My memory's fucked anyway. Couldn't remember the login details. And all of a sudden, fucking Emma started saying that I had ordered the ring out of their catalogue. And I was at, the ring was bought cash anyway. I said, fucking have a look on your statement. I'll tell you if anything's being ordered out of the catalogue. She started saying she was going to smash the ring off your finger, didn't she? With a hammer. She's off at Emma like, but you'd do it in bed. But we wouldn't want that, would we? Do you know what I mean? It's fucking mad, but he's had a fucking sad little fucking.
You know, he's been through the mill, and I've read, like, obviously when you go to these meetings, you get reports of historical stuff, and it's horrendous what them kids have been through. It broke my heart, which is another reason why I've been begging them to get him some kind of help, you know, because you know he might not want to talk to us, you know, he might want to slag us off because we're doing his head in, you know. That's what teenagers do, you know. If you try and put boundaries, you slag them off because you don't like it.
Got no boundaries, or has he?
I know, but there's going to be things that we do that annoy him. Let's face it, he's a teenager. That's, you know, we're parental figures. You know, so he might not want to talk to us in case he gets into trouble. You know, he's so used to getting in trouble for the slightest little things, he's maybe just petrified to open up to us.
But he doesn't get in trouble either.
I know, but in his head, in his life experience, that's what his experience tells him. So having somebody outside of, like, the home, I think might be better. You know, where he can, oh, Mel's doing me head and she made me tidy my room, whatever. You know, I think it'll do him good to have that outlet, you know, that's away from us. And I've been literally begging him for a year to get him that help, and it's only just to say happening, but they've given him the low level rather than the stuff that I wanted.
I'm going to get.
The thing is, this is the bigger picture, isn't it? Like, there's not really this real support out there for these kids that need it. And
you know what the copper said to me yesterday, like last night, he said to me, what it is, I'm going to put a report into social services. So now they're going to have to start listening, because now the fucking police are saying what it is, we've caught him. I said, was it him? Definitely 100% fucking lighting that fire. He went, yeah, we drove in, he had his back to us, and I watched him flip the light on. And then the copper said to me, when he was bringing us home in the van, it's Kingston who's the ringleader. I went, why'd you say that? Like, he went, just because when we fucking had him in the van, his attitude, he's just not scared of them. Do you know what I mean? And he's never had no deal. He's had dealings with the police running through fucking mums and dads.
Yeah, but fuck that. I'm not going to listen to that man. Like, you know, fucking ringleader, like bollocks. Just because one kid's like a bit more outspoken than another, don't judge a kid's character just by. Do you know what I mean?
Like, do you know what? Kingston.
That's just their stereotypical fucking bollocks. That is.
He is a lovely kid, isn't he?
Deep down, Kingston is a lovely, lovely kid, and I don't want to see him go down this path because I love him to bits. He might not be blood related, but I love him like he's one of my own. I've been a mother figure in his life for a year. You know what I mean? I care about him, and deep down, he's a lovely kid, and it's so sad to see him going down this path, because I can.
We know where it leads, don't we?
Yeah, we've all been there. We know where it leads, and I just want so much more for him, because deep down he's been traumatized by his childhood, and I don't want that to.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting all emotional. I'm just gonna.
It's hard. Like I say, system's fucking bullshit, and from experience, because there isn't enough support out there. More times than enough, yeah. Do you know what they seem to do? They take a child that's kind of acting out, and they just write him off as a naughty kid. I reckon that's like with me. Sometimes I just wrote off as a naughty kid rather than actually, like, you know,
I'm me, Bear. I'm me.
I weren't a naughty kid, man. I was alright, really, most of the time. I was just fucking had triggers and shit going on as a kid. I mean,
I get you,
and when
man.
you're a kid, you don't know how to deal with that shit. Fucking hell, sometimes you don't even know how to deal with it as an adult, right? When you got stuff going on. So,
Mad, innit, mate? Fucking mad.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm gonna. Do you know what? As soon as Kingston come and that fucking we had that experience with social workers, she stood up and went, right, I'm not doing this assessment. I'm going to tell my manager this. I went, you crack on then. I said, because you know what? Been recording this since you come. Oh, fucking face change. She sat down. She's undone the fucking interview because she knew she was the one in the wrong. And I've been fucking saying to them, man. And they're saying, oh, what is he's all right. Got you. We've got a pester you. I mean, a guest.
Good morning. Good morning.
They're going to have to listen now, Bear. They're going to have to fucking listen because at the end of the day, the police are fucking saying we've caught them fucking lighting fires, blah, blah, blah. And they said last night, if we didn't have this thing on with a knife crime, tackling knife crime in the area, you'd have been locked up in the cells, mate. Do you know what I mean? So
I'm sure you have, because it's one of the first things you're gonna do. But like, have you? I don't know. Have you ever just you and him gone out for the day or something? Had that kind of one-on-one fucking man-to-man talk.
Yeah, in the car, he was coming to work with me all the time, and that's when he'd not open up properly, but more conversation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where now it's like when I had the car, but I wasn't going to work. I fucking hardly see him, but I'm gonna change my approach because Mel sits and talks to him, and I get frustrated, going right, be grounded. Do you know what I mean? Where I'm just gonna, when he comes in today, I'm just gonna sit down and fucking talk with him. Man to man. You know what I mean? Talk with him properly and that, man, and fucking.
So I've done like the fire thing, man. Like just get him home and that, and just in like a general conversation, be like, yeah, what made you want to light a fire, like, and try and do it that way, and maybe like I don't know, try and maybe see it from his point of view as to like, all right, maybe what you done isn't that bad, you know, because like when he's lighting a fire, where was he lighting a fire, Tor? Because I'm not like excusing it, but there's like where I live, there's like loads of fields, and some kids like.
Yeah, he was on the field.
Do you know what I mean? And again, I'm not saying it's right because it can spread and it can get out of control, but
that's right. You know what I mean? But that being said, though, start lighting fires there, mate. I've read.
No, I get that. Yeah.
Listen, mate, I've read fucking books about serial killers and that, man, and they say that they fucking start out doing arson and then killing animals and all that, man. Do you know what I mean? So I look at the worst case scenario, maybe, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, I hope he's not. The other day, I was thinking he was fucking county lands.
Well, again, I could relate. That's why I kind of jumped on because I used to. Again, probably about that age. It weren't much later on, but I used to love lighting fires, man. I'm not going to lie.
We all did, didn't we?
Used to love it. Used to love lighting fires and that. And used to have a thing about fires.
I know. I think all kids go through that phase with fires, though, but to be fair. Do you know what I mean? I'm just panicking, looking at the worst case scenario. But that being said, his behaviour has.
I think it's not just it's behaviour in general. He kind of past couple of months he's gone right off the rails.
Do you want to say back?
It's all right. You sit there just in case I get emotional again. He's gone like proper off the rail, like going around begging people for money, saying he's starving.
When he's just sat and fucking at the big takeaway, yeah, or his tea.
Like one day, he wanted a takeaway, so we got a takeaway. He didn't even eat it all. Went out and then said to his auntie, "Oh, can I have some money? I'm starving. I want a takeaway." Half an hour after.
The money he's had, though, off family, so Nana, both Nanas.
He does the rounds, asking everyone for money.
Daniel, like my brother, Natalie, one of my sisters. You know what I mean? The money he's had working in the last couple of days. He had 30 quid one day. Nana gave him his Nana give him money for his haircut. No haircut, mate. I think he's smoking fucking green, me as well.
They need to stop feeding though, don't they? You know, feeding him money.
Yeah, well, everyone's on the same page now, Amanda Brown. Well, you know more about that because you taught them.
But also, I would also formally write a complaint to social services because then there's procedures that they have to do to fall in line and go through.
I know.
I did it with NHS. It was the only way I could get it done.
Sorry, that's what I was going to say before it pops out my head again. Right, so when social services first come and I had to fucking have that carry on with her and I recorded it. Scouts told me record them, so I recorded. Then I looked into Middlesbrough social services and they've been fucking investigated by the thing with body, governing body, and they're fucking more or less like Cleveland Police,
I
failing.
mean, CQC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
CQC. Yeah.
failing in every area.
failing in every area. And I'm thinking, no wonder. And they're still not getting any better because what it is, the service we've had from them is fucking non-existent, mate.
That's what I'm saying. If you up it a level by writing to them, then at end of the day, they've got to action it. Good morning, everybody in the chat.
Yeah,
And with
Mark,
Milo.
what I think we're
Claire.
going to go and get some legal advice.
You get 2 hours free, but then you have to fucking start paying, right?
Yeah, but there are places you can go to as well to get free
I was
advice.
told he comes onto a good place, free and independent. He's an old bloke as well, but he's supposed to be shit hot. He's got a page on Facebook. I tried to phone Scouts the other day, and both his numbers were off. I hope he's all right, Scouts. I'm in for a few weeks.
Probably just busy with all the kids.
No, I hope he's all right. I know he's passed his test. No, I know, but I know.
Hiya, Lordy.
Oh, he's that Lordy. Shh.
But yeah, I'm just concerned him because I don't want to see him go down like that path that I did.
So anyway, Bear, let's talk about what you were, because I missed that meeting last night because I was going to pop them
So,
fucking
yeah,
sisters.
I did mention it before you come on saying
It was only brief. It was just to say that I just think that, you know, content creators, auditors, however you want to look at it within our community, need to start, I think, coming together again and kind of, I don't know, look at this. It's been a shit show, mate, innit? Let's be honest.
and that's what I was saying to the chat
People have
before.
been double kind of like guessing each other. You know,
Yeah,
it's
do you
just been a shit show for months.
Do you think it could get not even back to what it was, better than that, man?
I
Because
think
even
it can get better as long as the content creators lead by example, which is what I was saying in the meeting yesterday. You know, we all like offline need to come together quite regularly, I think, you know, in Discord or whatever, to have chats about what's going on. If anybody has any issues with anyone, always do it offline. I
Yeah.
think that needs to be like an out and out rule, you know, and have guidelines for us all, you know, how to manage our lives and stuff, you know. But I think if we do a lot more getting together offline to plan things like we did yesterday, I think that's a good way,
oi blows.
rather than bringing all our shit onto lives, because that's not helpful for anybody, is it?
You know,
When I started doing lives, one of the things that attracted me was the fact that, like, loads of people were all strangers to each other in this, like, community, so to speak, right? And everyone was, like, looking out for one another and giving each other a lift, and things were being done. Look what got done for Nigel, Trinidad Nige. And do you see what I mean? Like, when it come together,
We could be powerful.
real good things would happen.
I know.
And it's just kind of been lost, man.
It has been lost, but Bear, do you know what? It was getting lost well before it got lost. And I was saying right at the start, when I first started, that all those content creators, auditors, whatever you want to call us, should be fucking having each other's back. Do you know what I mean? And do you know what? Imagine how fucking powerful we'd be then.
And that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But
I agree.
there's a lot of stuff.
We've all got that same common goal. Like,
And I think for a start, we do need to start leading by example. You know, if anybody has any issues regarding whatever, do it offline in Discord, whatever. You know, it doesn't need to be in front of everyone, you know, because then people start like thinking they have to choose sides, and we don't want that for people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, always do that. And I know he's just as guilty. So,
mate.
yeah. And he's been told,
I am.
you know, he gets told every time when I think he's a knob, he gets told that you're a knob. Do you know what I mean? So,
Which is mostly every day, guys.
yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, you know, like, it doesn't even need, I mean, I would like to see like a big community come together, but it doesn't even take that to get that again. What I mean is, it only needs a
It
collective
only-
group right now to start showing like the way it needs to be again, and people see that. Hang on a minute, they're sticking to it, and it's not bullshit. They're, you know, we're not going over there and it's turning into a shit show. And then eventually,
What some people want, you know,
it will start coming back together.
some people will want it and they're getting it as well. They're getting it. They want to fucking smash it. There's smithereens and it's heading that way, mate.
And you do get people in who want to come and cause controversy and say so-and-so said this, so-and-so said that. Just ignore that and speak to them offline and just say, friggin', that bloody Lordy said that you said this. Or, sorry for picking on you, Lordy, but do you know what I mean? Rather than, like, because I know he's really guilty of it. He sees a negative comment from a troll or whatever, and he goes with it. And when,
I did yesterday, didn't
yeah, and when he
I? And
gets,
I think I know what that is as well, that fairy bollocks.
and when he gets emotional or angry, that's when all the bullshit comes out. So it's
Pissing down there.
so
Where's Bella?
like for me, it's like if I don't feel up to it, if I'm like feeling, "Meh," I won't do a live.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But if we have like I was saying in the meeting last night, if we all work together and like I don't mind dropping the evening one if you want to do one at 8 o'clock, and we'll all our lot will come over and support you. Do you know what I mean? And it's about working. But if you're having a bad day or whatever, just message one of us and we'll do it. And you can just sit in the chat or whatever. It's about us all working together as a collective, I think, with the lives.
I'd sack all that fucking bullshit.
Helping
Yeah, like I said, I could only really speak for myself, right? But I did say, like, as well, like, I feel like, and I said to people last night on that live that I'd done, like, no offense to anyone, I know everyone's like a supporter of freedom of speech, but in my personal opinion, and for me on my channel, people's mental health trumps somebody's right to their freedom of what they want to say.
Every time, mate.
Exactly.
And that's what I was saying in that meeting. I have a zero tolerance in this chat.
Every time, I 100% fucking
I've got a good
wholeheartedly.
set of mods, and they all know that it's a zero tolerance. Do you know what I mean? If we have people coming in being really disrespectful, sorry, you're gone.
What's happened? Crinkle hasn't been about for a while, has he?
Oh, he'll be there somewhere. Don't worry about that. You know what it's like.
I think if we keep getting together the way we did yesterday and sharing them ideas and floating everything about, you know, it only takes a handful of people to start creating it. And there's that saying, they create it and they will come.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I say, I've been looking around at some, and there's some auditors that, like, we're all doing it. We're all giving them little shout outs a couple of months ago. And if you go look at their channels now, they're doing really well. Smashing it on subscribers, smashing it on the views on their videos, putting really like a lot of content out. And these people have never really come up and spoken. I imagine the reason that probably is because when they did come into it, it was a fucking shit show. Do you know what I mean? So there's kind of like a load of other auditors that people aren't really, they might be aware of them, but, you know, they might not be at the same time. And, you know, it's kind of them as well. I heard somebody turn around and say the other day, I've been waiting to audit for ages, but the reason I won't is because of all the shit that's going on where people are jumping on people and like trying to call people out on bullshit that's not there. So they're worried that if they then become an auditor with a channel, it's not that long till someone targets them. That's bullshit, man. Someone shouldn't be put off.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. I've been saying this for the last 3 months.
Go on, Chris.
Do you know something? This is absolutely bang on, both on you. You've got it all right. Do you know how hard it is, right, to go between two auditors that you absolutely love to bits, and you're frightened of talking to one because you don't want the other one to think you're taking sides, and vice versa. It's a nightmare.
And it shouldn't be like that, should it? It shouldn't be like that.
I hate to tell you both. Anyway, I'm going to overtake both of you.
Yeah.
You know what, though? It shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
Them viewers, subscribers shouldn't have to feel like that, man. You know, it's wrong.
The women are going to say.
Then we live and we learn, don't we? And we move on.
I did state, though, from the beginning of all this crap, you know, no matter what went off, we're going to support Bear and we're going to support you.
Yeah, man.
and I weren't getting involved.
I know, and I wouldn't expect.
No, I never wanted that. Listen, I go out. I've become quite good friends with a viewer. I don't know if people are seeing him in the chat. DEA. His name's actually D, but
Yeah,
it's
I
spelled
like
DEA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've met a couple of times since, and even only the other day, and it was, he was saying exactly the same thing as what you were saying, Chris, and he felt kind of awkward. And I always said to him, like, don't feel, you ain't got to don't expect no one to take no sides. It's never, when somebody falls out, it should never fall into other people having to take
I know,
sides, and
never.
like
Exactly.
it shouldn't be that.
Yeah, but
Like,
that's
to be fair, people shouldn't be falling out, but if that does ever
I was
happen,
just thinking
people
that.
certainly shouldn't be feeling like they have to be divided because of it.
That's
yeah,
what
but
Remember,
that's what other people were trying to do. That's what I'm saying. That's what other people were trying to do. Not auditors. You know what I'm saying, don't you?
Yeah.
but I think that's why I said it's important. If anybody does have any issues, do it offline, and then
Yeah.
all the because it's the viewers that are the most important people in all this. Let's get it right. Without them, us
Biggest
not,
knows, I know.
we're nothing. So it's so important for you as well.
I know.
If you have any issues with anyone, do it offline.
I don't have issues, man.
Don't
It's like that.
when you're pissed off, get on a live and go. Rah, 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 rah,
I have been guilty of it, and I have.
where
It's
you
like I said to Tubbs, though, right? You're all on the same battle. You've all got the same
Common goal.
objective in mind. You all want to go for it. And at the end of the day, you're like ships sailing across ocean. Yeah? And all these trolls and crap, they can get put off your little tugboats. They're not an issue, but you're sailing with your crew, which is your viewers. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. There's no ifs and buts about it. You're all on the same path. You might do things differently, and a lot of people like the difference, and I do. I don't like to see the same thing over and over again. I like to see, different people using their own techniques, because it makes a change. It makes a change. And at the end of the day, what one person does and another person does when they go out auditing, it's irrelevant as long as you get the same, destination in mind.
Yeah, isn't it? I get you, mate.
There's corruption at the end of the day.
a guest in the chat who's going to be extremely happy to see this panel.
Do you know something? This last few days, it's done absolutely wonders for my mental health this last few days. Honestly, to see these panels kicking off with everybody back on them, like old days, having a laugh, and everything else, and getting on with it. It's been amazing.
And you know what, man? There's gonna be fucking idiots who starting lives up saying this and saying that. I don't watch them, mate. Don't watch them. Sometimes at the start, I was getting links sent here and there, and I was clicking on them sometimes. Not sometimes. And then, do you know what? We were sending links. I wasn't even clicking. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, man, I'm not asked. It's irrelevant. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
When I'm not watching, it's not affecting, is it? You know what I mean?
No. But at the end of the day, all you got to do is ignore all that sort of shit. I've never sent Bear anything. I've never sent you anything saying.
I know you haven't. I'm not on about you, brother.
And you don't. No, but you don't need to do that, because all that is shit sharing.
Because that's what, you know what it is. Let's have it right. Some people want to fucking say that. You know what I mean? Then after start thinking, you know what? I'm not even watching this. I'm not even watching them clips, man.
No. JJ, looking how I feel.
Oh, yo, Jerry.
This is beautiful. I love it.
I seen your name come up there, and I was like, I know a man who's going to be very happy about seeing this panel.
Look at him, he's like a little Shakespeare cat. Look at him. Like
I love it.
Yeah, I tell you what,
Thank you. Forgiveness is divine.
To change it up, I tell you what, I've just watched your video. Well, I didn't get to watch all of it because I was talking to Public Eye and Amanda. But listen, I've just watched your video, what you've done on Live Free at Harmony. You're getting good at them, at fucking putting all that together, mate, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm getting used to it now. Making it look a bit better.
No, you're good at it, mate. You're good at it, you know.
Yeah.
Getting better.
Yeah, you got some editing skills, JJ.
Yeah, better
I
than
thought
me.
that the other day.
Fucking
I'm
better
getting
than
there
me.
now. I'm getting there. I just like it. You know, when you send me all them little clips and things like that, I put them together. I wish others would do it and share them, and everyone does it, and then you guys get shared everywhere over all the platforms, and then it just boosts you, wouldn't it? Everyone will be watching you. Everyone will be doing this, and it just boosts everything. People should all do it.
I'll send you the clip today, JJ. I don't know if we're going to do the pass. We've done a pass. Me and Mel's done a pass, and then I done thing with the other day. Got our response.
Yeah.
I don't know if
And you, Bear, you do it as well. Send me some little tiny clips and something. Put it on my Facebook. I'm trying to get all the other little panels to share them and to do them themselves for you. You know, so if I do it, I can send them this, send them that. I'm trying to get it together, but no one seems to be taking notice. Some people are, but it's coming together good.
Doing a good job, JJ. Fantastic job.
I don't send you the video, do I, JJ? I just take a clip out. I have a look and then screen record the clip and then send it to you.
Yeah, that's it. That's brilliant. Where's my bag gone?
Don't know.
His battery might be gone.
Oh, no, have I echo?
His battery might have gone, JJ. Yeah, he'll be back, I think.
It's just beautiful to see you guys together, and I love it. And I just hope all this continues, because that's what we all need to be doing, is supporting each other and working through this. All working as one great big cog, you know, a cog.
There's a certain fraction, JJ. There's a certain fraction, right, that's trying to bring it down, and they're fucking succeeding. Slowly but surely, he's succeeding.
Communication is key.
You're aware.
Just got to, like I said, support each other, and that's it. Forget all the rest. Support each other. Just go on each other's lives rather than on other things and all that. Don't have arguments with people.
Sorry, JJ. Sorry, JJ.
Behave yourself.
Mate. Right, guys, have a great day. Catch you soon. Tobbs, Mrs. Tobbs. Chitty chat. Don't look back.
Well, the thing is, communication is key, but not on screen, off the screen.
Yeah, it's good to talk. It's good to talk.
Exactly. Pick and choose your battles.
Gonna have to go to the dentist, man.
Right? You have to pick and choose your battles and where you go and what you do.
Exactly.
Don't get drawn into something. Get rid of it. Ignore it.
I've just received a message back from Kingston social worker saying she's sorry we're having trouble, but she's resigned and will be allocated a new social worker.
I see.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Can't handle you, Tom.
No one can handle the Tobbs, mate. When he goes in there, he's the bee's knees.
More
People
likely
could drag a lot
to
from him.
leave.
I mean, he does. I mean, I'm not going to say it again. I don't care what people think. He has an uncanny way of getting stuff, content, like, boom. He's good with it. He is. One of the sharpest auditors out there for doing that. I don't care what anyone says.
I'm just daft as brush, JJ. That's what it is, bro, mate. I'm just fucking daft.
No. Take a compliment where it comes, because you are very good at getting them interacting with you. There is not an auditor out there that can touch you on that. I'm telling you now. I don't know how you got all that content where we was that time. That was unbelievable. But it was coming out of everywhere. We used to. That was brilliant. Loved it. Very professional.
I miss it. Do you know what? I love, right? I love working on my own, and I love working with Mr. Tobbs, right? But I've got to admit, right, them few audits that I done on my own, I loved it. But that being said, I tell you, I miss working with News Now Yorkshire. I don't know.
Oh, he's exceptional.
We had it going on. You know yourself when you go out in a couple or fucking 3 auditors or 4 auditors or 2, usually you get talking over each other. But me and Michael had a way where we fucking split them, man.
No. You split them up every time. What I've seen is you split them up, and it was just amazing.
Honest to God, we had like fucking. Do you know what I mean? And the coppers love that as well, because they think, right, what it is, he's saying that he's over there, he doesn't know what, and they love it. Do you know what I mean? So it's easy if you know how.
That's why I was gutted at that Arlo one. You didn't put it out, because Tools was throwing out some right bullets to one set of them, and News Day Yorkshire was throwing out bullets to the other. And I'm just there watching, like, wow, these guys are unbelievable. So I was gutted when your footage didn't go out because it was like amazing. Go back and find it and put it out, whatever you
I'm
got.
gonna have a look on the phone. What it
As
is,
I say, that will still gather loads.
I didn't get it all, Lord JJ, because the fucking memory on
Yeah,
the
but
phone.
you still got a lot. You still got some.
What-
But the only thing you missed out on was when we went back round. Was when that woman was stuck giving it. That was good. How you done that? And all when she got
That
in the
was a
car.
good bit though, wasn't it, JJ?
Yeah, that was a good bit, but that's the only bit you missed out on. So you did got half of it, so you did get a lot, but that bit was good. How you got that?
Yeah.
Why don't you send your stuff up to the Google Drive, and then you can
Yeah.
get rid of it on your phone, and then you'll have more memory.
I know, I've been doing that. But when I was recording, I didn't know I used the new phone that JJ had sent to me, and I didn't know it was.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd done 2 audits that day. That was the third one, so I'd used all the memory, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
So my Google Drive, I think I paid £5 or £6 the other day, and I got an extra. I mean, you only get 15 gigs or something, but they give you up to 100 if you pay something like £6 or £7.
A month.
But why would you need all that?
On Google.
Yeah, 6 or
I
7
done it the other
a
day.
month.
Yeah, that's how much it cost me. £6 or £7, and it just ups
Yeah,
my Google Drive
it's not just a
to
one-off
100.
pay. JJ, listen to what I'm asking you. I don't think it's just pay £6 once. It's £6 a month, is it?
No, it was a one-off payment. There was ones that done that, £6 whatever, but there was a yearly payment, and it was about £6 or £7, and it put my thing right up, and it was a yearly payment.
Yeah, because
Not-
I'm getting on my limit of that Google Drive now as well.
Yeah, well, go on there. You get an extra. I think it goes from 15 to nearly 100, and you only pay a yearly thing of £7 or something like that. Honestly,
Don't forget you can get an
there is
iCloud.
other bigger ones, but you buy bigger ones, and they're like monthly. But that one, I only needed that one because I don't do a lot.
I'm gonna have to sort Mel's Google Drive out as well. Start.
The other thing is you could have an iCloud as well. I'm sure that's a free thing and all so much.
Yeah, but I've fucking used all that as well.
You
But I
greedy
don't use the
fucker,
iPhone.
aren't you?
I don't use the iPhone, Amanda. I use.
Yeah, but you don't need an iPhone for iCloud, I'm sure, or a cloud. I think you don't. I'm sure. Yeah, I can put a cloud on my computer, so yeah, I can put it on
Can't
my.
you download all your stuff down to a USB stick? And like that, just keep downloading all your stuff to a USB stick. I thought you could. I don't know.
Yeah, you
I don't know.
can do that as well. What you could do is take it all out at Google Drive and put it on a USB stick because they sell them.
Yeah. Because you can get loads of them on eBay, can't you? Like for about £10, you can get like 10 of the things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could do that.
You know what Amanda's saying there? You get Google Drive. You get there's a few different ones that you can get.
Yeah, for free.
Do you want a cuppa?
Oh yes, please. Don't look like that.
Don't look back in anger. I heard you say, "Well, but so we're not doing like Addiction Lab this morning, as you probably can tell. We've done no gratitude, no just for today.
Well, I think we should do a bit of gratitude today.
Go on then, lead off then.
Right, okie dokie. I'm grateful, right, for my home, my family, beautiful sunshine outside, the auditing community coming back together, you lot here, food in cupboard, and my washing line's come, and I've got dryer on.
Go on.
What a woman, eh? Doing the washing. Oh,
It doesn't
What
do
a
it
woman.
self, love, does it? You know what I mean?
I have to do my own. I can't stand
JJ.
it. I hate it.
JJ, do you want to do some gratitude?
Yes, gratitude. I am absolutely grateful for seeing what I saw today and the art and the love and the divine presence of forgiveness. I'm grateful for this morning and seeing this beautiful mist across the pond. It was just so beautiful. It just made
I
me
love that kind of stuff, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, I do as well. And I was so grateful for just witnessing that. Grateful for friends, family, grateful for my dog. I'm grateful again for some food, and I'm also grateful that you can order it when you feel lazy.
Right, what you ordered, JJ?
I haven't ordered nothing yet, but I'm going to order an American breakfast in a minute. 'Cause I love an
Again?
American breakfast.
Oh, you like them, don't you? Is that the
Yeah.
waffles?
Yeah, you got
Happy
every, well, what you do, you get all, it's like a fry up on the side, but then you get these pancakes with all fruit over them with a bit of syrup. And I'm not
Oh,
really supposed to make only a little bit of syrup, but I put a little bit on with some butter. And I've been addicted to them lately. So
Well,
I think I deserve a treat. Where's my bloody other phone? I'm doing it right now.
doing it now. He's doing it now. Doing it
Yeah.
now.
We had
Sod this.
waffles yesterday with fucking caramel ice. Oh my god, I don't.
I tell you, I never realised. I've only just started eating them in American breakfasts, and they're lovely.
So my gratitude then. Here we go. I'm grateful for.
Come on.
I'm grateful that people can phone me and ask me to do them a favour and give me and put trust in me with their channel, so to speak. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful that, you know what, I've got the ability to go, you know what, there's been shit said both sides, but what's gone is gone. Today's all that matters. I'm grateful for all these guys in the chat and on the panel. I'm grateful for Mel because she keeps me right. I know, that's what I thought when I was trying to pick it up there, bloody hell. And I'm grateful that I've got the ability to go, you know what, I'm going to sit down and have a proper chat with Kingston when he comes home instead of going, right, you're grounded. He still is grounded, don't get me wrong. Instead of going, right, you're grounded. Conversation with him properly. So, yeah. There's always something to be grateful for. Do you want to do your gratitude, babe? Oh, wait there, John and Kendra. You can have a think while you're reading John and Kendra's out then if you're going, oh. Right, grateful for family. Wait there, because I'm going to lose it. Grateful for family, friends, this chat, all the good people in it, roof over our heads, and food in the cupboard. Respect, bloody, I'm grateful for you and BBA sorting things out. Respect, blood.
So yeah, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful I've got food in the cupboard. I'm grateful for all you guys being there for us when we're not, doing great with Kingston. I'm grateful for the way Tobbs is going to look after me today, again. But he's going to do a better job than yesterday. I didn't get me chicken and chips and gravy last night.
I know, because you got a kebab instead.
Yeah.
That wasn't my fault. You can have it a day, though.
It was, though, because it got 7 o'clock and he's like,
yeah, because we've been fucking talking and that, haven't we? Things have been happening yesterday in the background, baby.
But yeah, so yeah, he's going to do a better job.
I had a lazy day myself.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't felt so good myself,
You could tell you were a bit flat yesterday.
I'm grateful for the dogs. Although every time I have a coughing fit, Bella pounces on me and sticks her tongue down my throat, which isn't. She has to, every time I have a coughing fit, she'll give me loads of kisses and plant paws around my neck, and it's really hard when you're coughing. But that's her showing her love for me.
Bless her.
She's a fucking mad old dog, Bella.
Do you think you might need antibiotics, Mel?
I don't know. My chest's on fire, so I don't know if it's turned into a chest infection.
I think you should go doctor. Get some antibiotics. Serious.
Well, I've phoned the doctors this morning. There was no appointments because I thought it was 8:30 you had to phone, but it's actually 8 o'clock. So I'll set the alarm on my phone in the morning.
Yeah. You can walk in on an emergency, can't you? You must have an emergency.
They're all gone. All the emergency, because it's mad now, isn't it? You've got a phone in the morning for all the allocated slots, and that's ridiculous.
Randy, you can go to the hospital, the emergency hospital around here, and they have to sort you out. So you need to see a doctor, and they have to get you one at the hospital.
Go on, Ralphie, lad.
Oh, I love Ralph.
Love
Crack
Ralphie.
me up.
Ralphie's the business.
Hey, I tell you what, I used to like that Ralphie, but I tell you what, me and him can be some form. I think he's for that. Yeah.
And I'm also grateful that I can laugh even when, like, I don't feel like laughing.
Ralphie, me and Tool's going to get you, mate. We're going to come and do you. All right? We're going to have.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not a one-man
We are
army.
coming on you, Ralphie, lad. Right? It's on. It's on.
It's
That's
on.
how
It's
That's
on.
only if this Tools lets us. If he's the governor, isn't she? We'd get him, wouldn't we? Ralphie.
You need to get an onion, Mrs. Tubbs.
Go on,
Put it in
Ralphie,
half and put it in
respect
the dish.
I've been taking Manuka honey, but that's not even shifting it.
Isn't it? Isn't
No.
it open at all?
It
You
helps.
need some antibiotics. You really do, Mel. Antibiotics. You need them. The bloody doctors are doing my head in.
I think
You
I've
should
got
be able to go straight in.
me, but it's like my chest's on fire.
get some ice cream.
Yeah.
You
It's bronchitis. Sounds like a bit of bronchitis there. And that can be proper naughty if you don't get some antibiotics, you know. Bronchial infections are very painful as well. God, if I was one now, I've got terrible lungs. It would kill me.
Oh, I've had bloody bronchial pneumonia. It's awful.
Isn't
I
it?
was going to say, yeah, taste that, but don't if you've got a bad chest. Don't.
I just laid there on settee, just not being able to move because no energy. That's done it when you have, you know, on your chest.
Like all my muscles and that are aching. My chest's on fire.
Yeah, you've got an infection. You've got a bronchial infection. That's what the stupid doctors. Can't you get a call out?
Don't you
Take
think you've
really
got the
bad.
C word?
You don't do things like that these days.
No, they don't. You look at even Gareth.
They
Gareth,
don't do call outs no more.
Keep like I'm quite feverish as well. 1 minute I'm freezing, then I'm like proper burning.
you haven't tested yourself for COVID, have you?
No, I've never ever had a COVID test in my life.
She hasn't got COVID.
Because that's what they'll probably say. Have you been tested? That's what questions they'll ask you. And then they'll get you to. But then again, they stopped doing testing, haven't they now?
Don't just get a thing. Don't you go online? You can order them.
Oh, no,
Just
yeah.
put your thing up your nose. You put it down your back of your throat. You stick it up your nose, and you put it in this thing, and it tells you straight away. I've got loads here.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got a few.
Sticking things up my nose and stuff that it's like, ooh.
It's all right, man. There's no COVID here.
It is horrible.
To be fair, I do think it's more of a chest infection.
Yeah, it sounds like it, to be fair.
Sounds like a bronchial to me.
Like,
You've got
my nose
bronchial infection.
dripping and that, so
Yeah.
like,
Bronchial infections do hurt. They're painful. They're horrible, and you do go hot and cold and all that.
Yeah.
I do just with the way it started in my nose, like loads of sneezing and like my nose just dripping and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the next day it was all in my chest.
You want to
Yeah,
get an
bronchial.
onion? You want to get an onion, cut it in half, and put it in a dish, side on you.
Yeah.
And then it sounds
That's true.
I
But it's
swear
something
back
like-
things like Amanda and he takes the piss out of me.
What?
You know, with onions.
I
and
don't.
stuff.
It was just
Onions draw in infection.
Yeah, they do.
You leave an onion in your fridge overnight, and then get some lemon juice and clean out your fridge. Yeah, it not only be disinfected, it'd be totally spotless and clear of all bacteria. They draw in infection. That's why when you cut an onion, you must never leave it. You either use it straight away or you
Yeah.
throw it away. You don't leave them
Yeah.
overnight. They draw in all infectious stuff.
I know.
I know last time he was having, like, not last time, the time before when you were detoxing, I told him to slice an onion and put it in his socks, and he proper thought I was taking the piss.
No, no, you can do that. It draws out all the infection. It's true. Another good one, you know, for hypothermia, and this is God's honest truth. You know, when if you ever find anyone with hypothermia, get them quick, get hot water to put their feet in, but not really hot. You've got to do it a bit by bit, but put mustard on their feet first, all over their feet, and let it go soak in for a little while, then put it in the warm water with all the mustard in it, and it draws out the hypothermia, and that really, really works, because I've had a lot of people when I worked in the homeless shelter that we'd find in the street, and we'd take them, do a mustard poultice and the mustard on their feet first before the ambulances would come. The ambulance drivers told us to do it, and that's what we used to do, and it really works. I didn't know that, but yeah, it does work.
Well,
Oh, Ralphie lad, he kills me. Yeah, what's he said? We're going to get him. Yeah.
don't
Yeah, he
take
said he's all quiet.
Well, JJ.
We get you, Ralphie.
Yeah,
He cracked me up.
he's on the hit list, man. What you on
Yeah.
about? Hit list.
This is Talksy channel. Listen, Ralphie's my #1 fan now. Ralph Lad.
Yeah, but he's still
Oh,
on the
Ralphie's in business. I love Ralphie.
He's on the hit list, JJ. Don't let him get off that hit list, JJ.
Nice.
Yep. We're going to get you, mate. You better be on your toes.
All right, I'll sort him out, Ralphie lad.
Unsung hero he is, I tell you. He upsets so many people, it's untrue. So get over and sub, right? Whoever ain't subbed to Ralphie, lad, you'll be on the hit list. Because he's the business. Get on him.
Yeah, he is like he's good at doing these videos, isn't he, Ralphie?
Yeah, he's great at intros. He can't be touched. What I've done with my intro, I took a bit off of these, a bit and a bit off something, and put it into one. I made a little one, but I could never have done the way he does it. He does them the business.
He never tells you he's doing them either. He'll just like be flicking
Yeah.
through like that's me.
Does it for you, doesn't he? You go, yeah. He done my first one. I
Didn't
still
he?
use them all.
That he'd done mine. I was just like, obviously, because I'm sub to him.
It wasn't me who showed you. Oh, did you?
No, I was
clock it?
just flick. You know, when you go on the homepage thing, I was
Yeah.
just flicking through, and I'm like, hang on a minute, that's me.
And it's a proper one and all, isn't it? It's really good. I like your one, and Toolsy's one's brilliant.
But yeah, like the song we always play for recovery as well. James, sit down.
Yeah,
That's,
I
I
know.
was like, that's mint.
Yeah, mint. Proper mint. I love to know how he does. He does. I mean, I've got intro things, but I can't do them the way he does them. He does them absolute business. He done me the West Ham one as well. That's like the business. I love that.
Yeah, whatever blow with bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They're just like West Ham, they fade and die. JJ.
Who's in the top 7 in the league at the moment?
Man, you.
I've no idea.
Who's in the top 7 in the league at the moment? The
Man
top
City.
league. Where's
Man City.
Barrow? Where's Barrow?
It's not Burrow, JJ. It's not Burrow. It's Borough.
Oh, Borough. Where's Borough?
How far did you get in the FA Cup this season, JJ?
Just south of Newcastle.
Yeah.
About as far as Borough.
JJ, just off for Newcastle it is, mate.
I like Newcastle. I used to get a girl from Newcastle.
JJ, shut up, man. Newcastle.
Yeah, I did, honestly.
JJ, you can't sit on this panel and say that, man. Because
No, I did used to get a girl from Newcastle. A couple of girls.
Dog will kick it off, mate. I'm warning you.
2 girls I went out with from Newcastle. It was nice.
Oh, he's doing a live at 11 about Auditon, man. Should we all
Yes,
go?
we-
Yeah, we'll do a tour braid to Anne-Marie's.
Howie, let's go and raid that.
Coming in.
Raided. In a minute. Bye bye.
See you there. I've got to have me. I've ordered it, haven't I?
She's on it.
Coming.
Right, let's go over on the knees then. Mrs. Torbraid.
And Mrs. Tour braid. Right, see you, Mo.
Yeah.
Bye bye bye.
Next.
Oh, hold on. I've got a reply from
Okay.
Joe. I don't know if it's Chris or my nephew. Hold up. Let me see who it is. Might be my nephew. Okay, reply. Yeah, wrong one. It won't be. You guys don't know this guy. It's from someone
All
else.
right, JJ, we'll see
Okay,
you over
see
on
you
the
after,
knees, yeah?
guys. Talk to you after. See you over there. See you later,
All right,
guys.
JJ, bye, mate. Chat all over the one, Maries, yeah?